Hi, everybody. Once again, it's Friday afternoon, and I had planned to come on a little bit earlier this week, but it just didn't happen. But them's the breaks. So I hope you've all come through this magnificent solar eclipse that we've just undergone. And I will be posting a meditation that I did last night for my fifth dimensional group after this particular video I'm doing now. So I'm just popping on quickly because I'm about to head out, but this has been sitting in the background of my being in mind since I did the Violet Flame Part 2 video. So when I got off that video, which was long, so I didn't want it to be too long, I wanted to now explain why many of you may feel that the violet flame doesn't work, that often the rays of light don't work, that you may call for the angels and they don't appear, or when you may send out your prayers or what you're asking for and why it doesn't work for you. But predominantly I do want to concentrate on the aspects of the violet flame because that's the topic that I've been covering of late. But it all incorporates into one, and the essence of truth about each one of those comes down to the same thing. So why is it that it doesn't work for us at times? Everything, as I've always said, is about our intention, full stop. So our intention is our everything. Now, when we're moving along in this earth and as we're wanting to expand and grow, we have to be absolutely honest on this path. Because again, if we're not being honest and truthful to us, then nothing can be honest and truthful around us, full stop. So if we're putting out intentions or prayers or hope or trust and faith and requests that we deep down know in our heart we don't have our full momentum of faith and belief to, we don't have our full trust in, we have any doubt whatsoever about our abilities, their abilities, what's coming's ability, the ability for the ability to happen, all those lesser frequencies literally wipe out your request. Full stop. So whatever you think you've projected has just been negated and cancelled out by you. Not the universe. The universe is not judging you. It never does. It never does not send anything to you. It simply has to rely on the frequency that it receives so that it can match it and send and align directly to the exact frequency that you've projected, the equivalent back towards you. And again, the higher self will always bring unto you and me that which is in our highest degree. And sometimes that's not exactly what we think we're wanting or we're asked for. And sometimes we think too that things are going to just be coming back nicely to us and a little bit rosier. But again, highest good is not always rosy. Sometimes yes, but often not, because our higher self knows we've requested the tests, we've requested the moments of expansion and opportunity to understand more and to reclaim more knowledge and wisdom about us and to move through fears, recognize doubts, and any less than frequencies that we may be existing within or creating from. So they're very, very important energies that we need to be first and foremost very self-reflecting so that we can ascertain and be honest to the self about, yeah, I really did hear that. There's always that dual voice sitting in our subconscious, that ego aspect of us, that even if we think for a moment, yes, we're keen and we're positive about this and we're putting it out there, if we're really honest, we sometimes do feel that little tiny, either it's a clear voice or a little tiny part within us that's going, oh, not so sure about that. Well, even that tiny has just wiped your request out. So again, we don't judge that. We own it. We come back to the self. We sit with it for a moment. We tweak our thoughts. We tweak our words, and we relaunch. Simple as that. Go again. Nothing to fail. You know, you've not failed in any way. You've become more aware, and that's the journey of the expansion, self-awareness. So the next part I wanted to speak about is the violet flame, because this is really important, and this is really why I came on. But often as we start to use the violet flame, and this is again, when we're using any of these higher flame, spiritual God essence tools, the highest purpose is that we're using them from love. And that's when they will work for us, when we're honoring ourselves, when we're requesting this for self-expansion, for self-reflection, for self-understanding, for whatever our intention is that is based from love, for the greater good of all, for the greater good of myself, my family, the earth, my community, whatever, and we surrender unto that, then that is the greater good, and the flames, the light, the beings of light will come around you and they will action with you as one in that frequency. When we call upon the violet flame, and I had to learn this lesson too, when we're in our crisis, it's always very, very quickly that we default back to our old ego ways and our old fear patterns and our mistrust, our lower frequency. And in that moment when the crunch is on, so to speak, or we're in crisis, or we're, the shit's hitting the fan, so to speak, we'll often say, and I know I said, violet flame now, bring on the violet flame, or I'm not happy with this, I don't like this, so I want to violet flame this away and transmute and transform this, clear this energy now, it needs to go. I don't like how the world is right now. Let's flame this world and let's transmute all these lower people out there and their thoughts and all the nasty evil deeds that we see, or whatever we might be witnessing and experiencing. Now, these are really profound energies that if you're being honest again and you're hearing the intention underlying what I've just explained or said, that the frequencies are not of love. They are of fear. They are of the need to fix, rid of, shift, make this go away. Energies that don't and aren't supported by love. So this is when these higher flames and beings cannot come forth. They cannot align to the frequencies that you're on. They don't recognize anything less than love. They only work in the vibration of love in the higher frequency dimensions. So anything less than that, it just doesn't exist. It won't compute. It will not align. The frequencies, you will not match to them. They see your light. They see what's going on, but they cannot receive your request because it does not compute, so to speak. So we have to, again, recognize that within us, recognize our intention of why we use anything, why we want anything, why we want to shift anything. Is it from love, full stop? Or is it from a lower frequency where we aren't comfortable and we want it to change so we're more comfortable? Well, that's ego. Okay, so this is a really, really important point, because I know a lot of people, when the crunch is on, want things to be sorted. They want them gone. They want them fixed. I'm not happy, Jan. Now, this is the next step I want you to recognize, because often in the spiritual journey, we have this illusion that we always have to be just saying the right thing and being right and saying positive and being positive and staying positive and saying, and we can't say negative things, we can't get angry, or we can't say how we feel, or, again, can I just say, can we let that go? No. Okay. Your soul wants you to be honest, as I said. Honesty is truth. Truth is love. As long as you're always being honest to the self, you are raising your frequencies back to the heart. If you are pretending that you're okay when you're not, your energies are simply not in alignment with what you're feeling. So there's disclarity, there's discord, there's disharmony within your being, and there is no heart-based alignment. So we have to want to come back to the heart somehow. So again, our conscious awareness is the way forth. So even in the moment where things aren't great and you're really struggling, and we all do, it's okay. You're not alone, and it's not bad, and it's not something to be ashamed of, or you're getting wrong again. Let all those ego words and thoughts that we propagate within us, let them go as soon as you can, and you recognize them. But in those real crabby moments, and it's not okay, it's absolutely okay. And I teach people, and I've done it, to be sitting in your violet flame, intend it with love, that it be active to serve the highest good for you right now. Now, that sentence is a love-based sentence, because you're asking that it raise to the highest level, and you can say, raise and work with my higher self at my soul level. Please be active now. Now, you've got nothing else attached to that, if you mean what you're saying. When you know you're in the flame and you're not having a good day, you will need to reboot it, because your energies will diminish it. But so when you're about to ask a request, when you are in a space of not being happy, and you might not even be asking a request, it might be a moment where you just realize things aren't flowing and I'm not happy and I don't like this current situation, my thoughts, whatever it is that's rising within you. But just sit there and intend, just know that that flame's active to the best of your abilities and intend that to the highest level you can now, okay? And then simply state, and these are words I've said, I tell you, okay, God, angels, whoever's listening, my higher self, all the above. I'm not having a good time right now. I am not enjoying X, Y, Z. I don't feel right. I don't feel great. I feel this, that, and the other, and I might feel shitty and angry, and I let it all out. But I know the flame's transmuting that because I've instigated it. Okay. And I have just said to them, I know I'll come through this, and with your guidance, I am asking, but right now I need to feel this. I need to be in this. Can you support me to the best of your abilities as I rise? I'm just going to release here. I'm just going to let go. You're not projecting at anybody else. You're just releasing for you. So if you're throwing out, it's him, it's that, it's whatever, then there's other energies you need to account for. So let's just bring it back that you're just releasing for how you feel in the moment. I'm not happy right now. I'm going to do the best that I can to come through this. But right now, I just need to be and sit in my shit. Thank you. Signing off, so to speak. Now, when you finish that, I can tell you, you will feel better. Because you've released, you're not holding on to anything. You've let go your feelings that have been bubbling up inside you. There's no fallout around you because the reason you're feeling better and you usually feel lighter is because you've been honest. You have been truthful. Now, your heart doesn't know your words. It doesn't know these less than vibrations. It's simply recognizing your honesty and truth. So in that moment when you've been truthful and honest to the self, your heart simply recognizes that vibration, and that's why your vibration goes up and you feel a little better. Now, as soon as you can, reinstate the violet flame again to clear off the debris. Cut cords, which we're going to do in another video. Cut your ties, cut cords, pull back energies that you know you've pushed out or you've projected onto something or somebody else, bring them home, transmute them, transform them. And again, anchor, align, and be in your geometry protection, your balance, your maintenance field, your bubbles, whatever you do, as soon as you can to maintain your frequencies at the highest level. And most of all, don't judge the self. Because back down you go, okay? No judgments, just allow. It's okay to let go. It's vital that we let go, okay? For that flow to start happening again within you, for the harmony to come back to you, for the energies to start moving again and not be stored in an explosive pattern in a compartment somewhere in your chakras, your being, but to release them and to let things start to move again and let the energy start to flow through your emotional body again. Okay, so if you can remember that, in particular, your belief is everything. Be honest to what you are saying, what words you are speaking, and if you are aligning them truthfully to them. If not, that's okay, but they'll just be words and you can't expect miraculous outcomes. Okay, miracles do exist. They are waiting for you in every moment of the now. They are just behind the fog of lesser than thinking patterns. But the minute you shift, you raise them a little, the miracles on offer as you so choose to see them. And miracles for me are just a simple change of perception. Okay, they can be big, they can be small. You know, again, don't label, don't judge, but expect them. And Saint Germain says, expect the miracle every day. And that might be just a synchronistic moment for you. Or it may be the deliverance of something really physical and wondrous to you, to your hands, to, you know, an energy. I mean, I had the most beautiful message yesterday sent to me from Canada. And the words were just wonderful. And to connect to another sister on the path of like mind was just fantastic through this medium. So, you know, they're the gifts. And for me, that's a miracle. That's grace. It was gratitude. It was showing me again that, you know, I'm appreciating me, which I'm learning to do more and more, but appreciation comes back to all that like vibration as you move into that. So watch and be very aware of how you're using your words, your thoughts, and your projections of requests, and particularly how you use the violet flame. Use it to support you, to expand you, to transmute and transform with you, not for you. Okay, I guess that might be the key that helps. But anyway, see how you go with this video. I hope it helps a little bit, but it is important information as to why things may be stalling in your world, or why you might not be seeing the things that you would really dearly love to see take place for you or feel within you. Okay, well, with that, have a great day, and I will talk to you very, very soon. And have a lovely weekend wherever you be. Okay, bye.